so calm, and then it all breaks loose.
Exactly.
That dog is running like both ends of a rope at the same time.
Get along, little doggy. For sure.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to At Your Leisure Today. I'm Chad Booth.
And I'm Maria Rossi Booth.
And we are at the Golden Spike Arena in Ogden, Utah for the Rocky Mountain Stockdog Association Open Competition. These are very special dogs, and they're obviously smarter than cows, but I think they're smarter than me. I don't think I could do what they do.
Oh, they're definitely smarter than both of us put together. These dogs are freaking awesome.
Yeah, this is a special breed of border collie, and they breed them and train them to herd cattle and make them do all kinds of things.
Right, and they go all over the nation. I mean, this is a nationwide show. They're getting ready for the big show in July, which I believe is in like Afton, Wyoming.
Afton, Wyoming is their national championship.
It's really fascinating to come out here. And a lot of these dogs, did you hear what Steve was saying? A lot of these dogs, they aren't really working ranch dogs.
No.
They're competition dogs. Right. So they're like people from all walks of life own these dogs and just do this for hobby.
Yeah, this is kind of like the Westminster Dog Show for cowboys.
Yeah, there you go. That's right. It's so cool. It's true.
Anyway, they have a very specific set of things to do. The dog has to be able to sort and count.
Right.
And herd and run like crazy.
Yep. And dodge them.
And dodge the cows.
Because those little rascals get kind of mean, those cows.
Yes, they do.
Yeah.
Anyway, we're going to find out a little bit about this unique sport from the guy that put the organization together.
We wanted to do something a little bit different. Wanted it a lot really family oriented, where we wanted our growth to come from the beginners to grow the association. So we really actually cater to our beginners as much or more than we cater to the open, which you would think you would cater to your open best handlers. We want people to come and be comfortable, because it's tough to go out in front of people with a dog at something you're new at and go perform and not be able to compete. And so we decided to do that about 5 or 6 years ago, and it has exploded. I mean, it is taken off, because a novice, you work your way up to be in the open. So it's benefiting us in the open, bringing newcomers in, letting them feel like they can succeed and go on from there. And we decided that we was gonna go that route and see how it would do, and it has just done very well. It has really grown. Now we have a limit, and we have 117 dogs here and 14 dogs on the waiting list. We've went from 100 people and 150 dogs to 1,400 people and 2,500 dogs. It has just exploded, and it's doubled in the last 10 months. Go to our website, mountainstatestockdog.com. You can go to the events. It shows lists of events of everywhere in the country. There's a trial being hosted at that time, and there's trials being hosted all around the country at all times. So you can get on there. If you're in Iowa and decide you want to go to a dog trial, you can look us up, go to the events, and it'll show the closest event to your house.
Rolling, rolling, rolling. Get these doggies rolling.
You're really getting into the spirit of this, aren't you?
I am. I'm loving this.
Anyway, it's obvious to see that there's a lot of growth in this group, and I can understand why. It's a spectator sport. I could sit here and watch these dogs rustle these cows all day long.
Me too. Really, it's so entertaining, and this is a great place to bring your family. It's free to the public, which is awesome, and these dogs are just brilliant. And it really is. It's a lot of fun. Well, right now we're going to head off to our Where To.
I'm Reece Stein.
And I'm Marianne Stein, at your leisure on Antelope Island.
A great place to enjoy the outdoors, get a little exercise, and practice social distancing. We were surprised to see the mile-long line and half-hour wait to get through the Antelope Island entrance gate. Seems like everybody in Utah has the same idea. The beach is a favorite attraction for Nikki's children. As a physician, Nikki is well aware of the health crisis, but says getting her family outdoors is worth the risk, with precautions. As of Sunday, Utah state parks remain open, and Antelope Island was jammed with hikers, bikers, campers, horseback riders, and wildlife watchers clustered in family groups, for the most part maintaining separation from other groups. Coming from Magna, the Schertz family had a couple of reasons to escape. And like Nikki's family, it was the Schertz' first ever trip across the lake to Antelope Island. Hikers seem to be making an effort to maintain distance when passing, a little tougher on narrow trails such as the Buffalo Point hike, easier to gain separation on longer hikes, including the White Rock Loop and Prairie Peak trails. All the kids need is a rock to climb on, and the island has plenty. Many families enjoy the views from the security of their cars, easy to do when the bison cooperate by meandering close to the roads. The island campground was full over the weekend, but the visitor center and all buildings, including the ranch, are closed. But the island grill at the beach is bustling.
You get a lot of business?
Yeah, we get a lot of business.
Good. Takeout only?
Yeah, it's takeout only right now.
With the pandemic still in its infancy, many people see the expanse of the outdoors, exposure to essential vitamin D from the sun's rays, and exercise as a safe means to ward off the virus. Enjoy the outdoors, but stay safe. Reece with Marianne, keeping our distance on Antelope Island.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure, everybody. We are in Katy's kitchen. Amazing, amazing Yardley Premium Beef, which is what you cook with every time.
That is what I cook with every time.
Okay, anyway, we are going to be making something. What is it exactly we're doing today?
Today we're doing shepherd's pie. It's actually a one pot, one pan shepherd's pie. If you don't have a cast iron, that's okay. You can use a regular pan, cook everything on top of the stove, and then just transition it to a greased baking dish.
Okay.
All right, the first thing we're gonna do, we're gonna get the meat into the pan. 2 pounds of ground steak burger.
Oh yeah.
I always salt and pepper
Yep.
my meat while it is cooking.
Right.
Well, the meat's finely browned, so let's add the onions and then the carrots.
Yummy.
This is just a whole onion.
Okay.
That we've diced up, just
Yeah.
one whole onion.
Yeah.
This is 2 carrots that have been peeled and finely diced.
Okay.
So once the onions and carrots have softened, then we want to add tomato paste.
Oh.
All right,
Okay.
so now we've got a cup of beef broth. We're putting about 2 to 3 tablespoons of like just a pre-done brown gravy mix.
Okay.
Tablespoon of Worcestershire.
Yeah.
Just a little splash of kitchen bouquet. So we mix this all together. So once you whisk it all together,
Okay.
you literally just pour it in.
There you go. Yummy.
Okay, so now we want to add 1 cup of corn
Okay.
and then peas, about 1 to 1.5 cup of peas. Okay, so once we finally get this all mixed together, I actually take and kind of level it out. So, and we preheated the oven to 375 degrees, so our oven is nice and hot and ready to go.
All right. Look at that. That
So-
is perfect.
Now, at this point, this is actually where if you don't have an oven-safe pan, you take this and transfer it to a baking dish.
Okay.
So here we have our mashed potatoes. So and now at this point, we just start piling them on.
All right. It's like frosting on a cake.
Exactly.
I love it. Yeah.
So once we get the potatoes all smoothed out, then we top it with cheese.
Yum.
And then once we get it completely covered, we put it in the oven.
This is so comfort
And the
food.
nice thing is, this only has to bake for about 30 minutes.
So Katy, how long do you have to wait before you can eat
You know
that?
what? I like to let it rest for about 15 minutes, even 20 minutes. It's really hot.
Yeah.
And if you cut into it now, I mean, it's gonna be fine, but you need to let all of the juices that are boiling and bubbling reconstitute and kind of
Yeah.
calm down.
Right.
Stop being frenzied, calm down.
Yeah.
And so when you don't lose anything. So we have a few chives that we just put on the top for pretty.
Yeah.
I mean, doesn't that make it look pretty?
It's beautiful. It's just a beautiful piece of work, and I can't wait to eat it. I just can't believe how spoiled I am that I get to like be part of your like cooking expeditions. This is freaking delicious, and I haven't even tasted it yet. You should smell it.
Look at the steam coming off. It might have to blow on it for you to eat it.
You really do.
You
gotta be careful because it's mashed potatoes, right?
Oh yeah, mashed potatoes will always burn the roof of your mouth.
That's perfect. Oh, this is so good. It's so flavorful. Listen, if you want this recipe, you should go to our AYLTV.com. We'll have the whole thing on there for you, and you too can enjoy this most delicious.
This is
shepherd's
so
pie.
amazing.
It really is.
So amazing.
And if you're interested in the meat that we use, the Yardley Premium Beef, go to this website right here and check it out. And you can order it, and you can make this dish, and you can make a million other things. And
It makes a big difference in your dishes.
it truly does. So don't go away. We'll be right back with At Your Leisure.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We are on the arena floor. They've just been finishing up their next round. They kind of go through and say, this is what your obstacles are going to be.
Yeah.
This is what you've got to accomplish. And Steve likes to throw a few extra little tricks in it.
Just to kind of spice it up.
Just to kind of spice it up. So what we have found so far is that a lot of people come to this event for a lot of different reasons from a lot of different places. Let's share some of them with you.
Well, my wife and I have always been into horses and cattle. We've had dogs from time to time. And some friends of ours were into it, and we just kind of gravitated that way. We thought it was kind of a neat thing. A lot of the trials that we go to are on horseback. I just thought, well, what a cool world. You know, I've got everything that I wanted, everything I like. You know, I've got the horses, I've got the cattle, I've got dogs. And we've just kind of continued to grow with that.
I've got a cow herd at home, and I wanted dogs basically to help me. And bought my first dog and went to a dog trial one time. And, like I say, it started out with cows.
It's like nothing you've ever experienced. Like you can be out there and watch it, but there's nothing like just getting in and doing it yourself, having that special bond with that dog where you're just watching the stock, you're watching your dog control the stock. It's a partnership. You and your dog are both working the stock, and, completing an end goal. It's just really cool. It's so much fun watching them develop into their own personality. Like even at this young age, he already has his own personality. He's definitely a top dog in the pack. He loves to parade in front of everybody else and beat up on them.
It's actually really fun, and you can meet a lot of good people down here, and it's actually a fun way to do life.
Every time we come, we see the same people. They become good friends. You know, so it's an extended family, and we really enjoy that.
Yeah, it's really wonderful to learn about all the people here that show up at this event.
Yeah, it is one big happy family, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah,
indeed.
yeah. Speaking of happy, check out these beautiful happy donuts. Like, I would eat every single one of these right now.
And I would watch you.
I know. And then I have to go swim for, an hour. But no, these came from Kent's Market, and this guy knows how to make donuts.
Yeah, there are several of them around the Ogden area.
Yeah.
And, that donut to me with a bottle of hogwash would be perfect.
Okay, whatever hogwash is.
How about just that little pink and red and blue juice right there?
Do you know how much sugar that would be?
About 97%.
You have to go out there with the dogs.
I'd be faster than the dog if I had that much sugar going.
I don't want to see it.
Okay, well, good, because instead we will go to this week's Along the Way, brought to you each and every week by Rocky Mountain ATV MC.
There are plenty of ways to enjoy your UTV and off-road vehicles. Trail rides, mud bogs, and dirt races, well, they're all exciting ways to get outside. There was a time when you would have had to set aside a week or more to enjoy all these activities. But along the way, at the Polaris Can-Am World Extravaganza in Mesquite, you can pack all this fun and even more into one day.
So at the extravaganza, what we're doing is we're doing demo rides for folks that haven't had a chance to really try out the off-road vehicles yet. And we're also doing a really big ride where we all get together. We did that in the morning. We're also doing a tug-of-war where we're gonna line up Can-Am versus Polaris and just kind of see, for bragging rights, who's got the most power behind them. And then we're also gonna do some timed races and a mud bog that we're gonna splash mud as far as we can.
The morning ride that kicks off the extravaganza is a great way to get into the mountains, breathe in some of that fresh air, and be reminded about what off-roading is really all about.
The trail that we went on today was actually really fun. It's an overlook trail. So you start off and you can leave right from your house, or you can leave right from Mesquite, and then you can go all the way to the very top of an overlook. And when you're up there, you can look all the way out into the Grand Parashant and all the way back into Mesquite.
After enjoying the trail with their own machines, everyone's welcome back to the extravaganza for the best part, the opportunity to test drive the latest and greatest.
So we've got the Turbo S4, the new Polaris Turbo S4, which is an amazing machine. And then we've got the Can-Am X3s out here. We've got the XRS, which is the wider version. And then we've got a regular Can-Am Turbo if you wouldn't want to spend as much money but still have a great ride.
And during the show, drivers are invited to blur the line between spectator and performer as they put their own machines to the test in the time trial and mud bog.
You could take your own, and run it in the mud bog. So I'm seriously thinking about doing that. It's a brand new one, and it's never been run in the mud like that before. So, there's one, you can do one thing once, I'd love to do that.
After a long day of riding, this year's event is capped off with everyone's favorite part. Prize giveaways to some very lucky winners. And the big one, the tug of war to see who packs more muscle, Can-Am or Polaris.
In the mud! In the mud! In the mud! Oh, here it goes!
Arguably one of the best times you will ever have outdoors is with the folks from Polaris Can-Am World of Mesquite. So if you want in on next year's event, Rob's going to tell you how.
This is our second annual, and it's been a great event and a lot of fun for everyone. So we do plan on doing it again next year. And I would suspect it'll be in February, right when it starts to get really warm down here. Where you're at, you're probably cold, we're not. It's really warm and nice down here, so come enjoy it next year if you didn't make it.
Along the way, at the extravaganza, I'm Joe Davis.
Okay, Rhea, forget the van life. I want to live the rodeo life.
Yeehaw, me too.
Welcome back to At Your Leisure. We're up here at the Stockdog competition at the Golden Spike Arena, the fairgrounds up in Ogden, Utah.
Yes, and we are admiring this beautifully hand-carved rodeo. The scene is fabulous. It was by Frank Gift.
Frank Gift carved this in 1940. In 1990, he donated it to the fairgrounds.
I mean, I literally want to get in here and play around with all of those rodeo people.
Well,
doesn't that look fun?
There's a horse that's got a saddle on it and nobody rides.
Yeah, I'm going to go do a handstand on that horse.
There you go. There you go.
It's not going to end well.
No, probably.
But they need the little border collies running around.
You're absolutely right. There are no border collies in here. It's unfair. I protest.
I know. Maybe we could just get one and plop it in there.
Yeah, I'll start carving this weekend. Right now, it's time for us to go give away our weekly sticker winner.
This week's sticker winner was spotted on the road, and the license plate number is X137EA. And it looks like they're the lucky winner of a Mountain Series stove from Camp Shep, the best way to cook outdoors.
And it looks like they're also going to win a bonus $100 gift and gas card from Eagles Landing.
Sweet. Congratulations, and be sure to call us on Monday at 801-947-8888 to claim your prizes. Now we want to take a minute to discuss how to navigate the state safely when we play outside.
We do. There are still so many things we don't know about this virus. So in light of that, we should be taking coronavirus seriously. So if you can stay home and self-isolate through Easter, please do. If you need to get out to recreate, there are several rural counties that still want you to visit. Just follow these rules from the State Health Department. Make as little contact as you can in rural communities, but still give them your business. Clean all surfaces you touch before and after you touch them. Make Clorox wipes your best friend. Better yet, use gloves. Second, don't use cash, use plastic. Only have one person to do all shopping and takeout. Wash your hands for 20 seconds whenever you're near a sink. Stay 6 feet away from other people. And for heck's sake, if you're sick, stay home. If you get sick, go home.
We're all in this together. Next week, Kevin and Gina will be learning the ropes to stay safe while finding adventure in the outdoors.
Then we're going to take a look at a state park that offers great camping and rentals that include personal watercraft and their one-of-a-kind water aqua zone.
Finally, we're going to discover the highs and lows of a unique trailer hitch strong enough to tow up to 14,000 pounds.
Yeah, we next to a show that's really, really good. But, you know, any place you hang around long enough, you'll get a job.
They'll put you to work. That's
right.
free labor,
That's
too.
Right.
Ooh. Look what I just stepped in. Oh, yuck. Stop it. We had so much fun today. We really did.
Yeah, we've really gotten in the spirit of things. Obviously, we're now opening gates. Rhea's already stolen a cowboy hat.
Yeah, from this cute little stud kid named Stockton. Oh.
And I'm working at kidnapping a dog.
Yes, that's right. We're going to come out of here with real cowboys.
We'll have to give it an alias and paint a mustache on it. Anyway, you should really come try one of the events. They're so much fun.
They are, and they're all over the nation. You could just follow them on their website. We'll have it here for you so you can take a look. And it's just great family fun.
It is. It's free to the public, so make a day of it, and you may get hooked.
That's right, just like we did.
That's right.
Well, okay, so you know what I'm going to say.
What are you going to say?
I'm going to say there's adventure around every bend.
It's just up to you to get out there and create it yourself at your leisure.
See you next time.
All right, bye-bye.